Player B, draw a card from the top of your deck. Now place a plains card below your playmat, just like player A did with his forest card. You can only play one land card per turn, so just hold on to your other islands and plains. Also, if you look at your other cards, you'll notice your single plains isn't enough to pay for any of your creatures. So you're done this turn.
What? I just got started.
Patience, player B. Just say you're done.
Done.
Thank you. On this turn, player A, you'll play a second creature and your willow elf will attack player B.
All right, well, that's what I came here to do.
Now first, untap your forest card. Now, draw a card. Put the mountain beside your forest. You now have 2 lands to draw energy from. Play the moon sprite next to your willow elf. Notice it has a cost of 1 plus green. That means you must tap
or turn
2 land cards. A forest for the green, see the matching symbols, and a second land of any type, in this case your mountain. You'll also notice the text box on Moon Sprite says flying. I'll explain that in a minute. And now my favorite part. Tap your willow elf to show it's attacking.
All right.
The Moon Sprite can't attack this turn because you just played it.
I knew that.
Look at the 2 numbers in the lower right corner of your elf card. The first number, 1, is power. That's how much damage your willow elf deals out to others. The second number, also a 1, is toughness. That's how much damage it takes to be destroyed. Now, player B has no creature available to block your attack, so your willow elf has inflicted 1 damage, just like that. And poor player B must move his life marker from 20 to 19. Say done.
I'm done.
On this turn, player B, you'll play your first creature, a knight errant. So, draw a card. Play an island next to your plains. Good. Now, place the knight above your playmat like player A did with his creatures. And tap both your lands. Remember, you're paying for the knight errant by tapping your 2 land cards. The plains for the white, and a second land card of any type for the 1. Mr. Knight can't attack this round, so you're done. I said you're done. Player B.
Done!
Yeah, well done if you don't pay attention. All right, player A, on this turn you'll play a third card. Then your moon sprite will attack. Let's see what that looks like. First, untap your forest, mountain, and willow elf. Next, draw a card. Play the swamp. Now you have 3 lands to draw energy from. We're going to tap those lands to pay for coercion. And why must we tap those lands, player A?
Because the swamp pays the black, the mountain and the forest pays the 2.
Very good. Coercion is a sorcery, not a creature. So you place it in the middle of the table, and then tap the 3 necessary lands to pay for the spell. Read what it says.
It says, look at target player's hand and then choose a card from it. That player discards that card.
A little nervous, are we, player B? Let's see what you got. I would choose his Wild Griffin if I were you, player A. And Wild Griffin goes face up in the graveyard. With your sorcery completed, Coercion also goes face up in your graveyard, but you're still not done. Player A, you now have the option of attacking or not. And if you do attack, you have the option of what creatures to send into battle. In this case, I would recommend not attacking with both your creatures. Remember, the numbers in the lower right corner of every creature represent power and toughness. The first number is power, the amount of damage your card can inflict on your opponent. The second number is toughness,
or what it takes to be destroyed.
Well, look at player A. Very good. If the knight and elf were to battle, the knight would deal 2 damage to the elf, but the elf would deal only 1 damage to the knight. Since the knight has a toughness of 2, that wouldn't be enough to destroy him. But the elf's toughness is 1, and the knight's power is 2. So the knight would deal more than enough damage to destroy the elf. Now, since you've brilliantly decided not to have your elf join the battle, look at your Moon Sprite card. Remember that thing I mentioned about flying? An attacking creature with flying can't be blocked except by another flying creature. Can your knight fly, player B? Well, can it?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. The Moon Sprite gets through to deal 1 damage. And player B's life total drops to 18. I am terribly sorry about this.
Yeah.
Player A, you're done. Okay, player B, untap your lands. Draw a card. This turn, you'll attack with your knight, and use a little sorcery of your own. Play your plains card. Remember, try and get your lands into play since they bring you energy. Now you're going to play the sorcery called Angelic Blessing. Tap 1 plains and 2 other lands to pay the 2+ white for Angelic Blessing. And now, read the text box there, player B.
Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains fly until end of turn. So does that mean my knight goes from 2/2 to 5/5?
And can fly. Time to attack, player B.
I got you, sucker.
Remember, the sorcery is only good this turn and then wears off. So tap your knight to show it's attacking. And put the sorcery card face up on your discard pile. Oh, this is going to be good. His Willow Elf can't block because it doesn't fly. And his Moon Sprite can't because it's tapped from the last turn. Player A is totally defenseless against your attack and suffers an incredible 5 damage. Say done, player B.
Done. Unbelievable.
Quit whining, player A. Untap your lands and draw a card. Let me guess. Ogre Warrior? How much does he cost?
3+ red.
So play your mountain, then play your Ogre Warrior, and tap a mountain and 3 other lands to pay Mr. Ogre Warrior's cost. Now what?
Well, I can't attack with my Ogre Warrior because I just played him. But can my Willow Elf and Moon Sprite?
Yes, but you have to tap them to show they're attacking. And get this, his knight won't be able to block because it's tapped from his turn. That's pretty good. Eh? So you do the math there, player A.
My Willow Elf deals 1 damage, dropping him to 17, and my Moon Sprite drops him 1 more to 16. I'm done.
Yes! Okay, player B. Untap your lands and knight. Draw a card. Now play your second island. Next, play your Eager Cadet. Quick, where does it go?
Next to the knight.
Right. And tap a plains to pay the white cost. And you should also play your Windrake. Tap an island and your other 2 lands to pay the 2+ blue cost. Now you're thinking, why don't I send my knight over there and take care of that little puny elf? But here's why I'm not recommending that strategy. When your creatures attack, they attack your opponent, not his creatures. He calls the shots. He decides whom he'll send into battle. If you attacked, the ogre would fight your knight, not the elf. And Mr. Knight would be destroyed. So why sacrifice your knight? Hold back and use him later.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I would like to thank all the little
Hey,
people
that's a good
who made
idea.
it possible for me to be...
Say done, player B.
Done.